So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use subtotaling with data in the outlines feature in Microsoft Excel. And you can do this with a budget. You can do this with something that has subtotals under categories, maybe a budget or an expense report or something that has dates, subtotals, dollar amounts, whatever. So I'm going to go to my 09 server usage stats workbook file. If you're in my class, you can pull this up. If not, then just look on. So I'm going to select the range A6 to G141. A6 to G141, which is my last row. Now I'm going to go to my data tab. In my data tab, in the sort and filter group, I'm going to click sort. So I'm going to sort. And first of all, I'm going to sort I'm going to choose date. So I'm going to sort by date. I'm going to do oldest to newest. Click OK. So now my dates should be in order. So it starts in July and should run through August. Okay. So now let's go to the data tab. And we're going to go to the outline group over here. And we're going to click the subtotal button. And so this is the important box we need to pay attention to. So at each change in department, so we're using this column here is what we're going to change. Every time there's a change, then it's going to be in a new group. So every department, we're going to use the function, we're going to sum, and then add subtotals to. What are we going to subtotal? We're going to subtotal average bandwidth, data in, data out, and transactions. So these are the columns we want to subtotal. We don't need to subtotal date. We don't need to subtotal department or region because that's all text. That's not numbers. And we want to replace current subtotals. And we want to summary below data. We're going to click OK. And now you've got multiple groups over here on the left. So for merchandising, we have a merchandising total. It's going to subtotal all of these columns here. And we have the same thing with purchasing, distribution, accounting, point of sale, merchandising total. So all these groups get their own accounting total. And what we can do, we can actually collapse these. So we can use this button here, or we can use the little negative minus buttons. We can do that. And it collapses all of our groups. I don't know if that was the correct thing to do. Let's see what happens. So we can collapse them doing this. So we have merchandising total, purchasing total. We have, and then we can expand them. I'm not sure what it did something kind of weird when I hit that plus button. I'm not exactly sure what it did, or the minus button. We also have, if you notice, we have this huge negative button or minus button up here, and it gives us a grand total of average data in, data out, and transactions. And that's how you use the subtotal button in your outline group on your data tab.